Are you curious about whether undocumented workers in Canada will ever get a chance to secure official residential status? What if I told you that recent developments could shape the future of many lives here? Welcome to Moving to Canada. In today's video, we're diving into a topic that's been buzzing in immigration circles: the Canadian government's stance on undocumented workers and their quest for residential status. Before we jump in, make sure to check out the links in the description for free resources and guides that can help you navigate the complexities of moving and settling in Canada. And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on the latest immigration news and tips on living in Canada. So let's get into it. Immigration Minister Marc Miller recently made headlines with his comments about the Canadian government's plans, or rather the lack thereof, regarding undocumented workers. For many who are living and working in Canada without official status, the hope for a broad residential status program might seem like a distant dream. But what does this really mean for them and for Canada? First, let's understand what's at stake. The Canadian government has been under increasing pressure from various groups to address the status of undocumented workers. These are individuals who, despite lacking formal documentation, have become integral parts of the Canadian workforce. They work in sectors like healthcare, construction, and other essential industries, contributing significantly to the economy. In 2021, the Liberal government made a promise to explore ways to regularize the status of undocumented workers who are contributing to Canadian communities. This pledge was met with hope from many who saw it as a potential path to stability. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his team expressed their intention to look into this matter, but so far, no concrete timeline has been established for implementing any broad changes. Fast forward to the present, and Immigration Minister Marc Miller has made it clear that the government currently has no plans to broadly grant residential status to all undocumented workers. He acknowledges the frustration this might cause, especially for those who have been working hard and contributing to Canadian society. Miller points out that while there are strong economic and humanitarian reasons for a broad regularization program, there is a significant gap between these reasons and public opinion. Simply put, many Canadians are not yet fully on board with such an extensive plan. Miller has stated that the government is still actively considering the possibility of providing status to undocumented migrants working in specific sectors where their contributions are critical. For instance, sectors like healthcare and construction, which are facing shortages and require skilled labor, might be more likely to see targeted measures. This means that while a wide-scale program for all undocumented workers is not on the table, there could be opportunities for those in essential fields. The challenge lies in balancing these considerations with the current political climate. Immigration has become a highly debated topic, especially as it intersects with issues like housing affordability and public resources. A recent poll highlighted that 60% of respondents felt there were too many immigrants coming to Canada, reflecting a broader sentiment that could influence government decisions. Miller's comments come against the backdrop of ongoing advocacy efforts from groups like the Migrant Rights Network and the Migrant Workers Alliance for Change. These organizations have been vocal about the need for regularization and have criticized the government's lack of decisive action. They argue that the current approach, or lack thereof, is exacerbating issues like scapegoating and xenophobia, which are impacting undocumented workers. The debate extends beyond just the undocumented workers themselves. It taps into broader themes of immigration policy, public opinion, and the socio-economic impacts of these policies. For those considering moving to Canada or already living here, these discussions can feel personal and immediate. It's important to understand how policy changes could affect not only current residents but also future immigrants. As the government looks ahead, it's also focused on adjusting the share of temporary residents in the population. Miller announced plans to reduce this share from 6.2% to 5% by 2027. This adjustment reflects ongoing efforts to manage the balance between temporary and permanent residency in Canada. The upcoming Immigration Levels Plan will include measures to address the influx of temporary residents and aim to provide more clarity on future immigration targets. While the hope for a broad regularization program for undocumented workers seems to be on hold, there are still discussions and potential for targeted measures in essential sectors. The path forward is influenced by a range of factors, including public opinion and political considerations. For those affected by these issues, staying informed and engaged is crucial. If you found this information helpful, be sure to check out the links in the description for more resources on moving to Canada. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest news and insights about Canadian immigration. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more valuable content. Thank you for watching this video.